Hello everyone and good morning, I'm Spartan G Gaming and this is Black Ops 4. It is the 5th of November in the UK, so that means it is a bonfire night tonight for us in the UK, and yeah, I'm looking forward to some fireworks tonight. Really can't wait for that, so I'm going to be off tonight doing that. But yeah, I hope everyone is okay. I just want to say good morning to Mark Hansen and Supernova. Thank you so much for your comments. And I'm going to let everybody know before we get into today's live stream, because finally, you know, I can now communicate with you guys again, now doing a live stream. So send me your comments in, guys. I cannot wait for what you've been up to over the weekend. Okay, now, I'm just trying to sort myself out, just making sure that we're online. I think we are. Everything should be okay, but sometimes it doesn't always say that it's online or not. It takes a bit of time to warm up. But I think, Mr. Corsa, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining the stream as well. I hope you've had a good weekend, guys. Like I said, let me know what you've been up to, whether you've been playing on the games or whether you've been out doing things, you know, I'd love to know. But Justice, hello and welcome to the stream as usual again. Really nice to have you guys on board. Let me know what you've been up to, guys, as I said, as I carry on with this live stream. Now, what we're going to do, first of all, is just let everybody know where we are up to at the moment in regards to what weapons we've done, what level we are. So as you can see, guys, I'm at the Prestige 4 at the moment, level 50. At the Black Market, we are at tier 52. In regards to the weapons that we've got to gold and diamond so far, let me just quickly go through the ones that I've got. Right, assault rifles. I'm going to leave them all till last. They're the easiest weapons, so we're not going to touch them just yet. The submachine guns, as you know, we have maxed them out. There's only one there, the Spitfire, that I'm just a couple of levels away, and then that's maximum prestige, but I'm doing them in my own times. But they are all submachine guns are diamond. Tactical rifles, again, we haven't touched any of those three yet, so I can't wait to get onto those. Light machine guns, they are all diamond. Snipers, we've done the Outlaw. We've got that to gold. That was a bit of a nightmare. We are working today the SDM. Now, this is a very, very good sniper rifle. So I've already got about 90 odd headshots with this, but I'll show you where I'm up to in a moment, guys. We're going to carry on with this today in this live stream. But we've still got the Koshka and the Paladin to go, okay? In regards to the secondary weapons, we have got every single one of these weapons to gold. So that means we've got diamond with all the secondary weapons. Now, again, that combat knife, it is so nice to see that diamond and gold. That was a control breaker, as you know, guys. But I've just literally made that video about an hour ago. If anyone hasn't seen it yet and want to see me get that to gold, I do show in that video the last two Bloodthirsties that I got to get that to gold. And yeah, it's surprising the setup that we had to have in the end with that, because this fog of war thing that's going on at the moment, this new system that Treyarch have developed, again, it's making us think twice about some of the perks that we have to use. But I wish anyone the best of luck if you are still getting that combat knife to gold. It was a bit of a nightmare, as I said, but I finally got there. So that's kind of where we're up to at the moment, guys. Now, as I said, I'm working the SDM. I have already got 91 headshots, okay? So in this live stream, we're going to finish these headshots off. We're going to move on to the technical camo challenges and hopefully get this to gold today. Now, I'm going to be on here for about 2 hours, guys. I don't know if I'm going to complete it in 2 hours, because obviously we've got the 50 kills with no attachments and with attachments on, so it may take a little bit longer. But if we can get like maybe the Bloodthirsties out of the way, or the double kill, something like that, that'll be absolutely awesome. I have to admit though, let me just show you this setup that I'm using with the SDM. I've got the tactical mask on. I'm just giving that a go, okay? It's something I haven't used yet, but I'm giving it a go, and it's worked for me okay so far. I've actually got Gung Ho on. Don't usually go with that with snipers, but I'm actually using it, okay? I'm going to tell you what they do in a moment, obviously what they've been doing for me with the sniper so far. And I've actually, because of this fog of war thing, I've actually put tracker on. But we're going to have that along with dead silence. And again, I haven't literally experimented with any of these. I've just left them on. But to be honest, the SDM is a brilliant weapon. I can't see how it can get any better, actually, because what I've done so far with the headshots, I mean, it's been absolutely awesome. It's an awesome headhunter weapon. That's what I'm going to call this. There's no problems in getting headshots. It is actually feeling a bit like an assault rifle at times, because you can actually, the fire rate on this is quite high. It is fast, and you can actually pump those bullets out. It's not like a a bolt action sniper. This is actually a kind of a near enough feeling like a burst rifle. Sometimes it is that good. I've got high caliber on the attachments along with the stabilizer, but I'm just keeping the stock sights on, okay, which is a bit of a zoom lens. Now we're going with the equipment charge, okay, just because I feel like I want to get my specialist abilities or bits of equipment out a little bit quicker. But that is basically the setup, and as I said, as I'm going into a game here, it is an absolutely awesome sniper. I haven't struggled once with it. If anything, I had been getting on average to start with maybe 2 to 6 headshots a game. There's been some games I've been getting up to 15 to 20 headshots a game with the SDM, but again, it depends on what players you're playing up against, what maps you're going into. I have so far stuck with Team Deathmatch, so if that helps anyone when using the SDM, hopefully it will help you. I just got to say hello and Stupid over there, I'm just reading that one there, mate. How many guns have you got? I just went through them all, so hopefully you've got that. And Just Easy is actually saying, did you do the Skulker glitch? I don't know about the Skulker glitch, but I haven't, no. I think you're talking to someone else about that, though, but that's fine. Mr. Corsa, I've just been playing Red Dead, mate. I went to chapter 6. Wow, that's cool, Mr. Corsa. I'm still on chapter 2, I am. I haven't even played that since I last played it, because I've literally been hounding the weapons out on here. But yeah, I'm going to try and get back to that as soon as I possibly can. And Supernova is basically saying, can't get the headshots, so I rage quit all the time. Yeah, some weapons are very difficult to get headshots for, but this one, this SDM, standard stock sight on this little zoom, I found no problems at all with getting headshots. You don't really have to do much either to get them. I mean, I've got 9 more to go before we completed them, and I did that all in like maybe 3-4 hours worth of gameplay last night, so it wasn't all that bad for a sniper anyway. Right, let me concentrate, because I don't want to start off bad and then you know, it's taking a lot longer to get this to gold. So I'd love to get this to gold today, move on to the next sniper. But this site is actually a pretty good site to get headshots.
We have the advantage.
I was actually on this map for quite a few times last night, and there is actually I don't know if it's a problem or a hack or a glitch that's been going on, but it seems like at the moment, and this has been going on for a while, I've noticed, but the Morocco map was played about 6 times last night. I'm certain that, and Slums as well, Slums was played about 6 or 7 times in a row last night, but yeah, I think there's something going on with, obviously in the pre-lobby where, you know, you can actually choose it again, even though it's blackened out, you can still vote for it, which people are doing, and you can still get it. So yeah, this, I mean, you can tell that way, when it's glitched like that, what maps people prefer.
Control.
Because they just keep coming up and keep coming up, and again, you don't get to play any other map. Teammate just got in the way there because I was ready to fire, but he just got in my way as I was about to zoom up. But yeah, as I said, this SDM, not hard in the slightest. I need to have a little bit of a warm-up, as always, and maybe a couple of games, but we'll see how that goes.
We have the advantage.
But as I said, you can actually use this a little bit like an assault rifle.
Advantage.
It can be that good. I mean, I was getting so many quick scopes with this last night, but then again, I was up to about maybe my 15th game, 20th game, and I've then gotten used to it. But obviously now coming into it this morning, I haven't played already yet. I just need a little bit more time just to work out the headshot area, but we'll get there. I was actually getting quite a few Bloodthirsties, like in a game, or in games last night. So many Bloodthirsties kept coming up. I mean, again, I don't know whether it was just because of the players that I was playing up against, where, you know, they weren't all that good, I don't know. But it just felt so powerful, this weapon. It really did. It's like, I mean, I sat down here on the Morocco app, because this came up about 6 times last night, at certain times. Just sit here, and you could just get the headshots so easily just sitting here. I mean, we only need 9. You can run around this weapon, there's not a problem with that. I was doing that last night. As I said, I was getting a lot of quick scopes with it, but that was after a bit of a warm-up. Hello to Chris Ball. I'm just going to try and get some name shout out there, guys, just as you're giving your comments in. Actually, we're going to move away from it. They're not coming there at all. Not like they were last night, anyway. It was so great last night for headshots, it really was.
Enemy CUAV established above.
Don't try and shoot me, you get your position away. Anyway, let's move down here. Like I said, there's lots of positions on the Morocco map that... now, I know you saw that there. It really glitched out at that point there. I'm not going to get fussed about it because, again, if I get it, I'll start getting frustrated with it. It was kind of aimed in at them and then they just disappeared. There is an enemy there. He's the one that was glitching a moment ago. He's waiting for me to come through here. If I tighten my position, I'll get a kill with him. But yeah, he was just waiting for me to come out there, wasn't he? Just gonna have a look this way. I don't know if you noticed there, but they're all kind of glitching. I was actually lucky to get that kill there, but yeah, the character just moves all of a sudden. See, look at the fire rate on that, guys. The fire rate is absolutely awesome. For a sniper, as I said, getting bloodthirsties with this was so easy last night, it really was. Don't really need to think about it too much. The only thing I'd recommend, if you are going to blast your bullets out like that, I'd recommend to try and get in a position where you are reloading, because it does easily get rid of its bullets quick, and then you're left with trying to fire, and then... See, like that, I mean, that's just great. That was to do with just a little bit of delayed connection there. You know when it happens like that, because there's just literally no time for you to even get your sight up. It's like instant see that enemy, instant death. You see what I mean about that kind of... You can hit fire very easily with this weapon. It is very, very easy to hit fire.
Has been destroyed.
Just need to get myself in a position, because where I was getting all the headshots from last night, and there's no doubt you can get headshots wherever on this map. It is that great to do it. But there are easier places to get headshots from. But the opposition we're playing up against here are not playing ball with the position. But then again, you're going to get maps where all players play differently. But I think, you know, if you do have the odd game here or there where you're not getting any headshots, I mean, don't worry about it. Just keep on with it. You'll find you'll get 3 or 4 games probably after this where you'll get no end of headshots. It's like I said last night. I mean, I could come onto this map. I mean, we were on it like 6, 7 times, as I said. You could just sit here all day and just pick off headshots. But then you'll get a game like that. You get the odd enemy just walk past you. But don't worry if you miss. Just carry on.
We're behind.
Drip Collins, hello to you. Thank you for joining the stream. We're going to see if we can get this to goal today, guys. Really going to... Wow, I don't know if it's, again, just connection there, but it's definitely something wrong there. Just a little bit of delay there somewhere along the line. But hey, that's what we've been experiencing all the way through Black Ops 4 so far, isn't it? But you see, kind of tracker does help a little bit there. But yeah, no headshots in that game. But like I said, it was my first game this morning. Just need a little bit of a warm up. The enemy weren't roughly going where I would like them to go to get easy headshots. But slight little again connection issues there. But I'm not going to use that as an excuse. Like I said, this SDM was working it all last night. Absolutely brilliant. No struggles at all with it. And I must admit, I can't complain once about the actual weapon. The actual weapon itself is brilliant. It's powerful. It's accurate. It's very good at hip fire as well for a sniper, which is pretty good. Rexy, good morning to you. And Gambatar Erupt, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Correct me if I'm wrong. Good morning to you. And Fadiuf, good morning to you. I don't know if I said good morning to you. I apologise if I have already, but you'd make a great commentator. Thank you so much. When doing live streaming, you kind of have a mix of different people's opinions, and well, if it's one thing I've taken away from doing live streaming and YouTube in total is there's a balance everywhere. You're never good, you're never bad, you're always in between. People's opinions are good, they're bad, everything's up and down all the time. But if it's, I don't know if it's something to like to do with Black Ops, because again, over the years of playing Black Ops 4, as I've always said in live streaming, which is why I'm doing live streaming this year as well, plus doing the odd video editing here or there on certain things, but nobody has a set preferred way of playing. Every player is different, every player is unique, and it's just interesting to know that when live streaming. Like when I ask you guys for help, you know, I get you to give me your setup. Everybody comes in with something different, which is brilliant. You know, there's not one set thing that we stick to. Everybody's got a different thing. It's like the setup that I've got for this sniper. I actually find I'm getting the headshots going around very nicely with this weapon, with the perks that I've got. But if I now ask you guys, if you know, what perks you would use, I bet they'd be entirely different to what I'd use. Some might be the same. But it's interesting, isn't it? Because there's no set perks that are, you know, a specific 100% confirmation that you have to have that on the weapon.
Special
and that, in a way,
is
kind of confirming, really, how different all the perks are this year. Every perk does something different. The perks have switched up, they've changed. And that is good in a way. It really is good, I like it. But that's what I'm always saying to you guys, just don't be frightened to experiment, you know? Plenty of perks out there for different things. Just need to try and get that. Again, it's just the first couple of games I'm into here, guys. I just need to make sure that, obviously, when getting headshots, you need your sight up just a little bit more higher than usual.
Who lost the advantage?
Again, it's just that I don't know if I've got the same team here or like the same players that I had against me a moment ago. But there's definitely a little delay that I'm noticing here. And as I said, it is very, very noticeable. Wow. Okay, not a problem. I'm not going to let that get me down because we know that is sometimes how this works. What I'm going to do is put my razor wire up here. I'm actually going to go up here. This is a great vantage point up here. If you can get it right, you can actually get the enemies. They flop from here. And this is a good place to get Bloodthirsty from. Again, I don't usually like jungle. There's my attention. See, that's, when you get it right, it's as easy as that. It really is. There's another one. Just get them on the bounce. And with this sight as well, this zoom, it is the perfect kind of zoom or kind of, you know, reticle that you'd want for that distance. And jungle is perfect. Like I said, I've always said jungle, you need to have a preferred weapon on here. And I think a sniper SDM or something like that, or maybe the paladin would be perfect on this map. Again, choosing the specialist character, keeping that razor wire behind me, is for a little while, keeping enemies off my back. But you'll know when they start coming because they'll try and shoot it down, or they'll try and put a cluster grenade in, and then, you know, you can't do nothing about it. But there's another one. It's 3 on the bounce. I feel that was 4th on the bounce there, but no. But you can see here how easy it is to get a Bloodthirsty up here as well. Unfortunately, we're not on that challenge yet. We're just getting the headshots at the moment. But yeah, I mean, a game I was playing on here, I think it was yesterday at time, this map come up twice, and in both them 2 games, I actually got an average of about maybe 10 headshots a game, which is pretty good. I mean, alright, you might have to sit here and put a tent up for a little while, but hey, if you're going for headshots, and it's easy, do it.
Hostile UAV circling.
Now, we're going to have the enemy coming down this way in a moment, but yeah, I think they are coming round here, so we're just going to be ready with roughly about that head height. Again, it's a bit... Well, that's a Bloodthirsty. Maybe just a little bit more higher up, but that doesn't matter. What I'm going to do is just get my dart out here while I've got the chance. I don't know if the dart is actually pretty good, because there's plenty of trees around, and it can easily... Wow, my dart got destroyed by a hellstorm. How is that?
Hostile attack chopper inbound.
That must have been so accurate. Unless it was just, again, just a coincidence. Put my barricade there now. Coming back to the same position. There's another place over here as well. You can actually get them as they come there. But, again, I'm just showing you there. But don't do that yourself, guys. Keep nice and undercover if you can. Now, again, we're putting it flat. Yeah, see, that's the only thing you've got to be careful. They didn't even know I was there. They were just randomly chucking it up there. But that is the only thing you've just got to be careful with.
Hostile UAV circling. Turn
But I
this
think there
around.
is someone over
Bring
to that
home
left
the
there, so I'm
bacon.
not going to try and get them. I just want to sit here for a moment, just get them as they come through here. Just want to finish off these headshots. Again, I mean, sometimes they'll come in their droves because this is a spawning area just to the left
Hostiles
of
have
here.
established multiple UAVs.
You just got to be careful of score streaks, but don't worry about that.
Enemy Hellstorm detected.
Again, I'm just trying to show you the... Now again, why was that not a headshot, guys? Do you see what I mean? I've had that trouble before, haven't I? When shooting enemy in the back, even though it is a headshot, a perfect headshot, it never gives you that headshot. I don't know why that is.
That one hurt
It's
our
just every now and again.
reputation.
Okay, so just looking up, Mr. Corsa, did you see my comment on the football? I didn't, mate. No, if that's in answer to me. Is that on the last video, mate, that I just made? Because if it is, obviously I haven't seen that because I've just been literally concentrating on here. But yeah, that fog of war. That's. I mean, I've been reading various sites, and a lot of them are different. There's so many different things. I don't think no one actually knows what fog of war actually is supposed to be or what it's all about. There's so many sites that are different to each other. They all say different things, but as far as I know, they are trying to. I mean, it's like essentially that every teammate has a 360-degree sensor dart, isn't it? Because that fog of war actually explains where you are on the map if they're in close range to you, even if sometimes you're behind a wall. Even though I've been reading some sites which say if you're behind a wall, they shouldn't see you, even if they've got that fog of war up. It's weird. It is really weird. But all I know... No, I didn't see that, mate. I'm just going to read, just because I missed a few here. Kieran Grant, hello to you. Thanks for your comment, mate. And you believe it or not, after 3 days, the Outlaw have got finally gold. Well done. That's awesome. Okay, so you're actually saying, yeah, I hate the fog of war system. Wish it was the same as the previous Call of Duties. Yeah. Well, they've never had this fog of war on any other... This is new, isn't it, for 2018, for the Black Ops 4. This is Treyarch's idea of making us all work as a team, apparently. That's what I've been reading. This is like a first. I've never known this fog of war on any other Call of Duty. But I just wish they didn't have it. There's been a lot of people, when reading various different sites, they don't like it. There's a lot of people saying that they do like it. Again, it's a balance, isn't it? There's always a balance there. No one's happy with it. No one's really that... you know, excited about it, but then no one really likes it either. But there are people who do like it. Strange. All I know is that when I was working that combat knife, when I had that tracker and Team Link on, it made it so much more easier. Because in the first 2 games that I played while having them on, it actually gave me the gold camo. It made it so much more easier, the Bloodthirsty. But like I said, I'm not certain if it was just the game map that I was playing at the time, Militia. I mean, that control zone there made it a little bit more easier, I think, to get the Bloodthirsty. But then again, I think if I'd have had Dead Silence on and Ghost, I mean, even though I had been, you know, using them for the first 3 Bloodthirsties, they did get me. I just found, like, I needed them a little bit more frequently coming, the Bloodthirsties. But, yeah, in the first 2 games that I played, and then to get Bloodthirsty in each on that Militia map was just incredible. Considering 2 hours before that, I struggling so much. So there's 2 headshots on the bounce, guys. As I said, it's not that hard to get headshots with this weapon. They're so easy. Even on this map here, the Hacienda, I think it's pronounced. If you sit here, I'm not saying sit here too long, because obviously you'll get noticed. People, you know, enemy are going to come up behind you. But you can literally sit here and you can get Bloodthirsties, you can get whatever sometimes when the enemy is spawning in front of you. And it makes good for headshots as well. I'd say if you've got a zoom sight like this, roughly about where I've got the crosshairs here now, about that height. It's normally a bit lower with a red dot sight, if you know, but then again, it's because it's not zoomed. But on a zoom one, I'd say roughly about there. If an enemy did come this way, you're normally roughly set for a good headshot. They can either come from the left or the right here, but again, just move your right stick, just left or right, just to compensate for where they are. The great thing is, as I said, this isn't a bolt action sniper. This is kind of like, in a way, a burst sniper, which I love about it. Wow, that vase just exploded. I'm surprised that vase lasts that long there, actually. If a teammate does come that way, you can actually get your bearings with your cross sight, because where their heads are going to be, that's where the enemy heads are going to be. Sometimes you might have to sit here for a while, but again, more than ever, you know, in some games they will come in their droves around here. Sometimes you might have to wait, as I said, but not to worry. This is a great headshot location place. Just got to watch from behind you. But again, I'm just showing you here. I'm not too fussed if I get shot from behind. You see, we've got that sight perfect. It's about roughly there, roughly perfect height for the headshot if an enemy did come that way. Oh, there was one, just one through there. Is he going to go out? If he's this way, though, it might make it that the enemy spawn this way, so that would be nice. But he didn't even see me. That one did. Surprised he didn't get a headshot on me, really, to be honest. But honestly, I'm just having a laugh with the guys, just showing you where you can get some easy headshots from. As you know, sometimes then they don't always come there in the droves, but when they do, it's awesome to get your headshots from that location. There are others where you can get other positions where you can get headshots from. There's no doubt about that. I don't even, to be honest, know what character I've got here. Okay, so they're all coming from that way. See, the time I die, that's when they're all starting to come from that way. There's an enemy they come through here, look. There's a nice headshot. See if we can get some more here again. If they are spawning this way, that'll be lovely. Come on. Wow. Now you see that, didn't you? Again, just that delay there. I had the headshot on, it just completely like he was invisible there. But again, we have to put up with that, unfortunately. It's just... it's all a part and parcel at the moment of Black Ops 4, where sometimes we fire and shoot and it just doesn't connect properly. But had that have connected, it would have been another headshot.
Friendly TAC deploy beacon offline.
I mean, the funny thing was, I actually got 2 shots dead bang on the enemy, and it didn't even put 1 bullet into it. Didn't even give me a hit marker. It's really annoying when that happens. I don't even know what character I've got. Oh, I've got a sensor gun. That's okay. We'll have a look at here then. So this is where actually the enemy are going to be spawning from here, but now the teammates are. So they're all randomly placed around. Okay, let's see if we can get some headshots in other locations there. Like I said, the great thing about this sniper is that you can actually go on the run with it. Oh, come on. Just going to have a look around this way. As I said on the Hacienda map, there's plenty of locations where you can actually catch the enemy out. I'm feeling this is a very quiet map though. It is actually very quiet at the moment compared to what it normally is. We've actually got a full team. So it's really interesting how it does feel that quiet. Wow. It's really weird as well, because when you do experience that very slow, like, second delay issue with the connection, it really does impact on the game throughout the whole... I mean, sometimes it's just a few players here or there, but it just seems like every player I've come up against so far is having that little bit of a delayed reaction. Well, I am, they're not. All I find weird as well is those razor wires, sometimes you can fire through them, sometimes you hit against them rather than hitting the enemy behind them. They are quite annoying, they are, because again there's a balance there. You see what I mean about that hip fire? If sometimes you can get some really good hip fire kills like that. Actually get shot from behind again, what a surprise. And that is what the fog of war apparently is all supposed to help with. Knowing that you've got an enemy behind you, but also helping the enemy that's behind you as well, to know that you're there and you're supposed to know. But again, hardcore won't give you that unless you've got a map up or a UAV.
Eyes on the prize, you've got this.
So you can get the headshots, guys. This is what I meant earlier. So again, some of them are registering, some of them aren't. So I got 2 on the bounce, but the third one I should have got, never again even got a hit marker, even though it is dead accurate on aim. So again, there's a couple of characters, like I said, who have got, I think, connection problems or issues, and that's why, again, we're struggling in getting the headshots that we deserve on the bounce. But again, I'll take whatever I can from this game. Actually, we've got a nice win there, and we got a few headshots. But yeah, definitely not something right about that game. Again, there's the odd player just gets out. I actually got the kill cam there. But this one, they ain't going to show that one. That was the one where I would have got the third headshot. So it would have been nice to see that slow down because I didn't get the kill because they shot me before I had a chance. That's why it wasn't shown. But yeah, that would have been interesting to see if it was actually on, you know, on aim. Another calling card. That's a pretty good one. Career hardcore team deathmatch wins. Win 50 matches of hardcore. Okay, that's cool. Lion versus a tiger. That one. So again, doing this live as well, guys. You're seeing all the calling cards that I'm unlocking. This is why I'm liking doing the live, and I can communicate with you guys. So just reading down, I'll probably missed a load. I do apologise to anyone who I've missed, but again, if you want to get a shout or just say hello, don't be frightened to comment again, guys, and then I'll catch up with everything. I don't sell TV. Remember, I got Dark Matter. Let's go. Okay. Hello to you anyway. Supernova, congrats, thank you, man. That's really, I really appreciate that. Okay, so you communicate with that's fine. It's really weird how, like, because I'm reading there, you know, I don't sell TV. It's saying you got a 3.20 kill death. It's everyone I think who's coming out always say they're over a 3 kill death ratio. If you, I don't understand. I mean, you got to do YouTube. Do you do YouTube? Because if not, why not? If you got a 320 kill death, everyone would love to see the way you play, so that they could play that way to keep that kind of kill death ratio. I think you must be about the 5th player now who said they're over a 3 kill death ratio. That's awesome. I mean, well done to you if you're getting that, but you've got to show us some footage, man. If you can get some footage, we'd love to see your gameplay.
Reporting in.
I'm still waiting for the chap who said that he got 40 headshots with the Mozu pistol to show us, but he never did have the footage. Which is a bit of a shame, because I'd love to have seen that. Yeah, apparently it was 40 headshots every game. Completed the game within 3 games with the Mozu. Just crazy. But again, I mean, if you had the footage of that, that would have got millions of views, I'm certain, on YouTube. But no one seems to come up with any help or footage, like, you know, with that sort of thing. But maybe you guys can get that footage if you can. I mean, you know, you're going to get so many people watch your streams. I think the highest that I've ever had kill death at the end of any Call of Duty is maybe just over slightly 2. But again, I don't tend to worry about kill death ratio. It means nothing to me whatsoever. I do keep the odd look on it just to see what I'm performing. But to be honest, I don't know how anyone can actually worry too much about kill death ratio when connections are so diabolical to each other. You know, it might be the fact that someone gets a high kill death ratio because you've got a bloody, you know, a way great connection compared to other people, but the other person who hasn't got a great connection might be a better player. But yeah, I don't know how anyone can actually keep tab on kill death. It doesn't mean anything to me because the connections are so inconsistent with each other's gameplay that, you know, I mean, it's another one of those little areas where you could talk about all day with it, and you know, everyone's got their opinions on it. I personally don't give, you know, 2 hoots about kill death. It really doesn't bother me because all I'm concerned about is getting the camos. And like I said, with all this difference in connection that we all have, you can't really look too much into kill death ratio. But yeah, it's really awesome that some of you guys can get that. But then again, like I say, you must have the best run of play. You must have the best connection. Everything must go right for you in game. But yeah, to keep that and to have Dark Matter as well is like, wow. How do you do it? But that's what I'm saying. You know, you'll get millions of views on YouTube showing your dark camo how you got it, and also that 3 whatever kill death. Make YouTube videos. You'll be a millionaire, I would have thought, guys. Okay, well, I need to concentrate at the moment because there's me talking away, and at the moment I don't even know what character I've got. I just come into this game. I've got the talk, haven't I? That's okay. We'll set that little trap there.
We're winning this.
Now there is an enemy in here, so I'll see if I can get a nice headshot. Every time they come there, now they just disappear quickly. Come on, come there. Roughly set it about where I anticipate the head level to be. I mean, you don't have to camp up like this, guys. You don't have to do this. This is just one way I've been doing it. But like I said, I mean, in some games, you can get 3 or 4 enemy come here all at the same time. You can just get 3 or 4 headshots. On a game like this one now, there's only 1 or 2 people coming. They're not even looking up the window. And it's a very quiet game again. Depends on what players you're playing with. It's different every single game you come into, isn't it? I could sit here all day, probably not going to get an enemy. But normally, that's a headshot zone here. But never mind, we're going to look for it elsewhere.
We've taken control.
Again, it's interesting how there's just no opposition players around, but then all of a sudden you'll get shot from the most stupidest of places. But they're just nowhere to be seen. They're not here, they're not over there. We've come from one end of the map to the other. Nothing. I mean, I wouldn't have minded a map where you got shot from behind. At least you know there's like opposition players in the game and they're around. But at the moment, where are they? Again, I don't understand how that wasn't a headshot. That was maybe neck head, but again, I've got high caliber on, so you would have thought that would have actually helped with a little bit of a headshot damage there. Again, they're not probably going to come here too often, are they? So we need to do this another way. Now I'm coming here, they'll probably come up that window again, but anyway. See, that's what I mean. Sometimes you can just get on the move.
Danger close.
Actually, he's coming this way. So I can see his footprints. He's actually gone in
taken
here.
out our TAC deploy beacon.
And then I get shot from the left. Again, it's just one of them games, isn't it? One of them games where it just doesn't go right. You can go out looking for it and then you start getting killed from the back, from the side. But if you stand in your little locations to get easy shots, just doesn't want to know. Let's put our razor wire out there. I think we've got our barricade actually as well. I might put that out. I'll put that here. Again, is that dude going to come up the window again? There we go. Shame. Again, not another headshot. Again, some of them are, like I said, you assume they are on the head. But even slightly at chin level, it don't want to know about a headshot. Even though this is brilliant, as I said, again, headshots, it really is. I'll get back to your comments very shortly, guys. I'm just looking at the comments here. I've just got stupidly killed again. But I need to concentrate. As we get, all of a sudden, see, the game just changes. And we're now getting spawn killed. It's just how it makes me laugh, this game. It really does. Wow. The player that's running by the side of me is glitching as he's running past me. And as I've taken the shot, I've then got shot by a teammate, one of his teammates at the side. There you go, there's the red tiger. So that's the headshots complete, guys. So now we are on to the technical camo challenges. But yeah, the headshots were not that hard, to be honest. I think some of the ones that you know you should have got a headshot and that isn't. You just got to stick with it, go on to the next games if that's the case. But as I said, headshots are very easy with the setup that I had. I never found them struggle once. The only ones that I was struggling with were just the ones that weren't giving me the headshot when I think that I should have had. But then again, if I had a pound coin, a British pound coin for every time that happened, I would have been rich. Let's see if we can get on to our Bloodthirsty. What? I didn't even know he'd come through. I didn't even hear my barricade blow up then.
Enemy sentry active.
Normally, the commentator says, doesn't he, your barricade has been destroyed. He didn't say that, I don't think, did he? That would have highlighted me to the fact that, hang on, my barricade's been destroyed by an enemy, maybe. Just get reloaded before we go in. Right, let's see if we can at least get some of these
hostile UAV circling.
Challenges out of the way. I mean, I'm not certain, but I think some of them are the double kills. I know definitely they're the Bloodthirsties. So we're going to try and aim for them in this game if we can. At least 1 or 2 maybe. Set up our little trap there. I think they're all running the map, aren't they? They're not kind of, no one's after any
No
kind of
one
kills
goes
from
wrong on my dime.
a
Lights
distance.
out.
They seem as if they're all happy running around with their SMGs and assault rifles at the moment, which is fair enough. That's just how some games go. But again, another game I'll come into here, there'll all be sniper rifle people in here. And that's when you can then get your Bloodthirsties and whatever else you need to get. Wow. Just as I looked down there, he just appeared in front of me again. I'm probably going to get shot from the side here. Wow. So you get a lovely hip fire like that, and the next one, it glitches out as he's running away from you. You just can't even get a hit on. Okay, my aim was not all that best, but then again, that's like I said to you, sometimes you get that little bit of a delay from what you're actually firing at. But I must admit, one thing I have loved about the SDM is the fact that you can actually go walking around with it. You can actually get some stunning hip-fire kills. I've shown you already a couple, haven't I, of hip-fire good shots. Oh, great, wow. I didn't think you could do that as soon as you've gone pro. Get your weapon up straight away. But never mind. One thing I would say though, for anyone kind of using the SDM for the first time, what I recommend is just to get used to your weapon up, especially if you're going to use this sight. One thing I try and do is just keep that aim up.
There goes my bottom line.
And just keep it going aiming even though you're running. So that way then you get a good idea of where the enemy are from. But again, you can't help, you know, sometimes connection or maybe it glitching out sometimes. I'm not using that as an excuse for all the times that happens, but like I said, majority of the time it will be because of connection or something why you don't get that kill. I've seen it many times before, but so Supernova just at the bottom there. You get Icebreaker and Militia, and you need the RK7 Gold. Militia is a really brilliant map, I think. There we go, guys. Tier 53. That's a nice little sticker. I think it's actually come out of the lobby again. There's something wrong with the connection. It's like I said, sometimes it just does it automatically. It just kicks you out because of host. There you go. Game session no longer available. I'm glad it come out actually because the team that we were playing up against, there was definitely something not right with their game or like their connection. I don't sell TV. The combat knife dropped my KD a lot. Obviously not too much because you're still on a 320. But well done. And Drip Collins as well, yeah, that's right, mate. I see you're saying there's so many shots to the head and hit and don't count as a headshot. It's weird, isn't it? You know, I mean, if they're going to be stingy about maybe, you know, tiny amount of difference between up or down, if it's a headshot or not. I mean, as I've showed you guys live before, sometimes with other weapons, getting headshots, even though I've been zoomed into the head and I couldn't miss. I fired at close range and it still didn't even give me a headshot. So there's something definitely wrong with connection still in this game. I was just going to check there how many more, or what I needed for the technical camp challenge, because I need to take my perks, or my attachments off, don't I? Or put my attachments on, one of the two. I need to actually prestige this weapon up, so I might do the maybe 50
Orders received.
50 kills with the 5 attachments first. Once I've completed that, then go for the no attachments. But we'll see how that goes. Vinny Patterson, hello to you. Have you done the reactive camos for the Titan? No, I was going to make the video for that. I've unlocked it. I've unlocked the, I can't remember what you call it. I'm going to go into it after just so you guys can see what it is. But I've unlocked the reactive camo for it. And the Mastercraft one, I haven't actually unlocked that one yet because I don't know what to do for that. But I haven't even used it. But I've used the LMG before, the Titan for it. So I'll show you, actually, if I remember guys, I'll show you the reactive camo on the Titan LMG soon after this game.
We have the advantage.
Wow, again, just not giving me that hit. The thing is, I don't want to blame it all down to connection because it just sounds like I'm making excuses up all the time. But you can see that I could clearly have the shot on there. I had it aimed up and just nothing. And then you go and get a kill like that, see? But that was how it happened on the last one, but it just didn't give me even a hit marker. Just try and keep back a moment. Okay, so one challenge that we know we need to do is Bloodthirsty. So let's... Great, that was a good start.
Behind.
Again, just getting shot in that... I'm surprised that... You know, he's been sitting there all that long and he's not actually... No teammates have actually shot him before.
We've taken control.
Now, we've got a recon dart there. We need to be careful of that. Wow. What I like though, I mean, I'm not saying to go into battle like that, guys. It can handle it if you're a better quickscoper than me. I mean, I'm not that great at quickscoping or anything like that. But I know this weapon is pretty good at hip fire. And, you know, there are no doubts you can go around any map and actually get some kills if you're really good with snipers. They're not my preferred weapon, as you know, but I can still get good hip fires. But I do like to tend to get Bloodthirsty with this weapon more at a distance. Like I'm trying to get round here at the moment. But every time I try and get that first kill on, I'm actually getting killed from the side or up above. But I want to try and get into a nice position. So I'm just getting caught out every single time here. Right, let's start our campaign of 5 kills from down here. If we can get 1 or 2 kills here, that'd be brilliant. Just got to watch for them spawning behind us here. See, again, it's like some of the games you can sit here, you know, I mean, they're no spawning behind by the look of it. But remember, we're still on for a Bloodthirsty, even if we did get that kill with a mesh mine, because as long as 5 kills come from that weapon that you're using to get Bloodthirsty full, or they're not Bloodthirsty, but 5 kills without dying, it will still count. Wow. I actually got prone stuck then, which is why I couldn't scoop my aim round. So now what I want to try and do is actually, you know, think about hipfire. See, it's good like that, guys. It is absolutely brilliant like that. So that's 2, 3. So we can move around this side. And then we get shot in the back again. What a surprise. That thing of spawning and the way that the map goes with getting shot in the back all the time is the most annoying thing ever in any Black Ops game. It really is. I think right from the start of this game, if I was to count how many times I've been shot in the back, it would be absolutely remarkable at how many times I've been shot in the back. No, I mean, obviously he's got a more quicker weapon than me, getting the sights up, but... Okay, let's start our little campaign again. Again, when it comes to Bloodthirsty, guys, the SDM on the right map is no problems in getting Bloodthirsties. I've got so many with the SDM that I know it won't cause me a problem. Unlike the combat knife, that was an absolute nightmare. But we got there in the end with it. Again, it just makes you wonder where the enemy are coming from. We don't know. We can only assume. In hardcore, obviously, we don't get no map.
Close this out. Shut them down.
I'm actually going to come a little bit forward here. Out of the way, teammate. See, now I'm being visual pulse now. This is my only concern because we're going to be spotted, so I'm just going to move for the time being. I'm actually going to reload while I've got the chance. I feel very vulnerable at the moment. I say I'm now 2 away from the first Bloodthirsty we're here. I've got, actually, if I've got another trip, I'll get that out here. And then it's just Crazy, isn't it? You get one kill away again, then stupidly an enemy just come up at the same point. I'm shooting the other one at the top. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just moving on to the next one, going for it again. But yeah, the Bloodthirsties are not that hard with this. Really not. Right, now I've been reminded. So basically, Vinnie Patterson, you're on about there. Have you done the reactive camo for the tier 50 Titan? Yes, I have, mate. I'll show you. But then you're saying, which is what I'm weirded out about, is I've got just 50 headshots with it, and it's so hard. Why are you getting headshots with the reactive camo? You don't need to get headshots, my friend. I'll just show you, Vinnie Patterson. Look, let me just show you. Thank you for subbing. I really like that, mate, and for liking this video. Let me just show you, though, just so we're all confirmed about it. I'm just going to come out quickly. So the Titan, there it is, the Sandstorm, yeah? If I click into it, I've got the reactive camo, but you just need to kill 50 enemies. So why are you getting headshots, my friend? Is yours different to mine? I'm just going to wait to see if you comment, because this is interesting, because that's the reactive camo that I've got. I unlocked that. I didn't even play with this weapon. That's 50 kills while trying to get it to prestige after getting it to gold and diamond. But I've got the reactive camo unlocked for it. But I'm just concerned, and so you're saying about the reactive camo, you're trying to get 50 headshots with it, but it's actually just killing 50 enemies. Have I misread your comment? I'll just wait a moment just to see if you respond, Vinny, because I'd like to obviously clear that up. I mean, I'm just hoping yours isn't different from mine. But it's the Sandstorm Titan, isn't it? Has anyone else done this? Has anyone else got that tier 50 Sandstorm Titan? Okay, so I'll give it a minute, like I said, and then I'm just going to move on again because I want to get these challenges out of the way. But so I'm just interested because you're saying that you want that reactive camo. Well, the reactive camo for me is kill 50 kill. Just get 50 kill 50 enemy. But I'm just interested. You're saying yours is that you've actually got 50 headshots with it, and it's so hard. Anyway, we're going to move on. I'll see if you respond. If you do, brilliant. If not, like I said, we'll carry on. But all right, let's leave that because obviously you're not responding at the moment. Let's get back into it. Just going to see now again what. But respond if you can, Vinnie Patterson, because I'd like to know, mate, if you've got the same reactive camo as what I've got. Yours might be different. Yeah, Freddy's81, thank you for that. And everyone's saying 50 kills, yeah. So it's 50 kills as far as I'm concerned with mine, and it's 50 kills for Freddy's81 and Drip Collins. But Vinnie Patterson, you're actually saying you're after headshots for some reason. But hopefully yours is not different to ours. Supernova's only tier 22. That's alright, mate, not a problem at all. 22 is still quite good going. It's just, I think it's all worked by time, isn't it? The longer time you're on here, the more the tiers obviously unlock. But yeah, us kind of hardened players who just play. Quite nuts to keep play. But there we go. That's probably why we're up so many tiers. I've got a feeling they're going to change spawn very quickly here. But what I'm going to try and do, guys, is go back to this little location here. Wow, that was interesting, that because my teammate actually shot the enemy before he actually shot me, but I still managed to die from it for some reason. Someone else doing. Oh, there's two others doing the same thing here. Look. Let's see if hopefully I don't kill a teammate if they do come from the way. But now that teammate has gone out there, they're not going to come this way. But this is a great place here to start your Bloodthirsty off if you are after Bloodthirsty, definitely. Okay, they're not coming that way. Wow, they're all down there. And then I get shot from behind again. All the enemy I thought were down the other, and then you just get shot from behind. It's crazy, it's absolutely crazy. Thanks, teammate. Yeah.
We're losing the fight.
Oh, wow. I need to concentrate. I'm looking at comments.
Hostile UAV
I'm not looking at the gameplay. Right, let's try and get these Bloodthirsties if we can. At least do them. And what I need to do as well is take my attachments off. Or put my attachments on. One of the two. Okay, let's go back out this way. It's like that. I mean, I don't know how he knew I was there, but he literally knew I was coming up them steps. And it's little interesting moments like that, isn't it? That you wonder kind of why you got caught out. Let's just plant down here. Oh. This Hacienda map is absolutely brilliant. It really is for any weapon. I do love this map. For some reason, it's just not going my way at the moment. Probably because I'm not concentrating half the time. But this is a really great map to do anything you want to do with any camo challenge. I think this is probably one of my preferred maps. It's definitely in my top 3. I think I'd go with. Why did the first shot not even get a hit marker again? Wow, the connection is like. Not so good this morning. I'm not saying it's totally bad because there has been some good kills I've got, but the easy kills, not working.
Enemy UAV above.
Well, I'm actually going to go around this way. I know there is somebody around it, even though they're not sharpening on my recon dot here up there. Seems at the minute like it's 1 kill, 1 death, 1 kill, 1 death again. I think it might be the main purpose behind that
in your AO.
is because the team that we're playing against is obviously a team. And they're obviously sticking together.
Profit in defeat. Fight.
Which is why when you kill one of them, there's one of them to kill you. Wow, shouldn't take 3 hits.
Enemy UAV above.
Right, let's carry on round this way. We've got 2. Let's try and add to this. What I'm going to do is not go through there this time. I'm actually going to come the long way round. Because by the time, hopefully, if I can get into the enemy spawn, hopefully we get another kill. Because what it is not trying to, you know, bulk up our kills at the last minute. I want to try and get them on the way. So then we. What? I mean, who now shot me? Where did that come from? I don't even know who shot me. The kill cam didn't even show me who shot me. Where did that even come from? Oh, I give up with that game. I couldn't even get a headshot when I was aiming at the head just over there. It just didn't even give me a hit marker. Okay, Reese Beauty, hello to you. I like your comment. Hello. That's really cool. Thanks for joining the stream. Really appreciate it. Right, now, okay, so we're going to concentrate now when I come out. Instead of... We're up to, obviously, the comments at the moment. So what we're going to do is try and take off the attachments or maybe put them on, depending on where we're up to at the moment. I'm going to check that because we need to obviously get 50 kills with 5 attachments and we need to also get 50 kills without them. So let's just sort this out. So we're going back to this. Okay, that's brilliant. Let's have a look at what we need. So we need to get some long shots. They shouldn't be too hard with a sniper rifle. We've got to get the 50 kills without any attachments. SDM with an top attachment and an optic. Okay, that's brilliant. And we need to get rapid kills and the Bloodthirsties. Okay, so they're not that hard challenges. We know they're just the normal for snipers. So what I'm going to do to start with them is I'm going to actually put all these on. Now, to be honest, I'm not even certain what site to use. I'm going to give a go to the NVIR. We need to put all the attachments on, so all the perks are going to have to come off for the time being. Oh, come on. Again, I'm just randomly picking them, guys, at the moment, just to make sure I can have the. I'm actually going to put grip 2 on. Minimise recoil on aim and fire and reduces flinch when aimed down. So let's give it a go, that one. So we've got grip 1 and grip 2 on. That'll be cool. All right, let's go for it. So again, we need the 50 kills now just with that. Again, I'm only going to be on here for about another hour or so, guys, and then what we don't do now, we're just going to do later on. But we're up to the technical camo challenges with the SDM. We've done the headshots. They were really easy. No hardship there at all when getting the headshots. I actually like this standard zoom sight, as you know. But I'm actually going to give a go to the NVIR now. I never used it before in Black Ops 4.
Mercs, get them before they get
right,
you.
okay, it's all slowed down all of a sudden, my movement, because obviously we haven't got the perks on. Ah, he's got shot there. It's just at that moment. You can't script it, can you? Wow, we're getting flinched all over the place now. Come on, what is this?
Our TAC deploy beacon
If
is
it's one
offline.
thing I despise, amongst any things that I despise and said about already, is the fact that when you start a game and you're literally getting spawn killed, or just can't even get a grip on the game to start, and then it just ends. What's the point in putting me in that game? Obviously the enemy were at full strength. They were ruling us, and then you just got to put me in to die loads of times, and then the game was over in like 30 seconds. I know the lost stat is prevented, game joined in pro, but it's not the point, is it? It just frustrates you more than anything. You just can't get a grip on the game. Okay, so PDX Guitar Freak, thank you so much for your comment there, and hello to you. You actually say that you've been enjoying my videos but for several years, but however you would like to see me do the shorter camo challenges, to shorter videos again. I do them every now and again, my friend. I'm not doing live stream all the time. At the minute, I'm only doing live stream so I can communicate with you guys. So if you've got any questions on any weapons that you're using, then we can all help each other. I've got, you know, plenty of subscribers, as well as yourself, that can all help and provide us with information if we need it. So but yeah, thanks for that, PDX. I really appreciate that comment. But that's the reason I'm doing live streaming this year, guys, so we can all help each other out. And it's fun because I can communicate with you all. Whereas if I do the other videos, I can't really communicate because I don't get time to type all the time, all the messages, and respond to everybody. But like this, we can all help each other out, and yeah, I find that a lot better. But anyway, thanks for that. Really appreciate that. And yeah, I can understand that. It's for working, but I'm a working bloke as well. This isn't my job. I don't do this. It's not my job. I've got to work elsewhere. But I know exactly what you mean, so I really appreciate that. But yeah, well, I do kind of a mix every now and again. But the thing is, guys, if I didn't do live streaming, I wouldn't be able to communicate with you, and I like communicating with you. So it's, you know, it's your choice. I'm happy to do either. If you don't want me doing live, because I know I've got a big percentage who would like me doing live streams, so I can communicate, and there's some that don't. But if I didn't do live streaming, I wouldn't communicate with you guys. So it's up to you. I mean, I'm happy either way, to be honest. But
mission is live, Mercs.
I don't want to upset people who do like the live streaming, because there are several who like the live streaming, which is why I'm doing it in the first place. Wow, it's not even getting a hit marker on, is it? I must admit, I do like this site. It's good because it obviously highlights you to where the enemy are, but I think it probably would be better without all the other attachments on as well. Because just to have all the attachments on is not providing me with a good overall experience of the weapon. But we've got no choice. I'm doing the challenge for 50 kills. And I'm missing my kills there. I'm just reading another comment down the bottom there. Lasse Henson, hello to you. Thank you for joining the stream. Oh, teammate. So just to go for the kill, you get a teammate. Just had to be in the way, bless him. It wasn't his fault. The only thing is now, because I'm on for a bloodthirst, he's probably going to turn around and shoot me now. Wow, I don't even know where did that come from? All of a sudden, like, they're all down this end, when before, I had it completely covered. Right, let's start the charge for the Bloodthirsty again, or the double kills, either one. Like I said, I'm just in the process of doing them out of the way. Right, because of the attachments that I've got, I'm having to change my gameplay stuff because I just haven't got the speed or the how agile it was like earlier. It's very slow, very sluggish at the moment again, whereas before it was quite quick.
Enemy sniper's nest inbound.
He's still in there. He did go in there, didn't he? I'm getting shot upon by the sniper up there. I'm going to have to try and keep in here, I think, for a moment. Now that the sniper's there, because we can still get kills from down here. Whether we get a Bloodthirsty or not, though, I don't know. But let's actually seal this off a little bit. Actually, just going to move up slightly. One away you get from the Bloodthirst and get sniped. Just typical, isn't it? I should have stayed in there. I did say I was going to stay, but again, I didn't want to stay in there because I knew that I was going to be a target anyway. So I was just hoping that I was going to get that last kill before I did get sniped.
Enemy RCXD in your AO.
Okay, I'll just keep down here. I know the sniper's still up there, but again, if I want to get these kills before the end of the game, we've got to get a move on because the game is now more than, I think, halfway through at the minute.
We're all over them. Take the win.
I've got to watch in case they do come from this way. What I'm going to do is put my barricade here. Didn't even get a hit marker. It's crazy when that happens, it really is. I'm going to try and move up actually. They are, I think, in the middle of the map. Well, yeah, well, that was the end of that one. Okay,
good
again,
fight.
choked on the fourth one again. Just with a sniper, but again, I'm not too concerned about the Bloodthirsties because I know that they are pretty easy to get with the SDM. Okay. Too easy, bro. Core free-for-all. I've just come from free-for-all, mate, all last night. Pretty good game mode, that. But I'm just having a swap up just for live streaming. Just to go into something different again. We're just playing Team Deathmatch. I've got so many Bloodthirsties in Team Deathmatch. As I always say, guys, I think it's really not, I don't think, about the game mode that you play. I think in hardcore, it doesn't matter what you play. Yes, there are advantages to playing certain games, but I think when it comes to Bloodthirsties, you can get Bloodthirsties in any game. It really doesn't matter. There's no, I don't think there's any game that makes it harder to get Bloodthirsty. Some do make it quite a little bit more easier, but yeah, I mean, when I think back, I can get Bloodthirsties in free-for-all, I can get them in Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, Domination, the lot. So it's just having a little random play, mix about with certain things. But thanks for that, Too Easy Bro, really appreciate that. But yeah, I had enough of free-for-all. I've been playing that no end. And I'm after calling cards as well, so that's another reason I've gone back to Team Deathmatch, just purely because I'm needing the calling cards for them. But free-for-all, I've completed everything in free-for-all with the calling cards, as far as I remember. So yeah, I'm just having a little switch-up. Just doing something different. And it's Agua LMG, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining. Are you going to stream Red Dead? Yeah, I've been meaning to do that, but I just haven't had a lot of time to do that at the moment. But yeah, I want to be doing that soon. I'm only up to chapter 2, but I don't know. I'm really in two minds at the moment because I've had a few subscribers saying that they'd rather me not do the live streaming and have the other videos, whereas a lot of my other subscribers say that they like the live streaming. The same with the Red Dead. A lot are saying, you know, they like the live streaming that I'm doing. A lot are saying not. So again, there's a balance that I really don't know. It's up to you guys what you want me to do. I can't do both. That's the only thing. I can only either do one or the other. For me, personally, live streaming is working better for me.
We pay per kill.
Because I can communicate with you guys, and there's lots of other benefits into doing it live streaming. Because I can, as I said, talk to you guys, we can communicate, we can all help each other out if we're struggling with anything at all. Whereas in the other videos, I can't do that because I can't respond to everyone's comments, unfortunately. Okay, I need to concentrate, but yeah, like I said, you've got to be understanding that everybody's different, and I said that earlier when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to making videos in total. Everybody likes different things. I can't help everybody. I can't make everybody happy, unfortunately. It's either one thing or another. I mean, I've found that the videos always work for me, the edited videos, but then again, since doing live streaming, I've actually got more views and more likes than I ever have, even making the edited videos, like, all put together. So, for me, personally, live streaming has worked, and it's brilliant. A lot of you guys are loving it. But yeah, you've got to understand from my point of view, it's either one or the other, and for me at the moment, live streaming is the one that's working better at the moment, so that's why I'm doing it. But I understand as well that a lot of you haven't got the time to watch a 2 or 3 hour video, but you can always skip it forward. You know, I'm not saying do that, but you can always skip it forward to the point where I do get the gold camos, but I'm always going to upset someone along the line, aren't I? That's the trouble. But that is YouTube, unfortunately. Wow. I'm just going to sit here, guys. I'm going to sit here for a moment. I'm just going to see if the only trouble is sitting here for too long. I'm going to get players coming down because they're going to know I'm here after revenge. So I'm just going to slightly move. Then again, I've got to watch. There we go. I knew it. They just come up behind you from the side. Again, yes, I could cover it. But it's difficult in hardware to know where they're coming up from because there's no map unless you've got a UAV. Should be able to get a nice easy kill from here. Wow, just all over the place with with these sight. I think what makes it worse is the fact that I'm more upset, I think, about not getting the kill in the first place. Because a lot of these, they don't accurate the actual shot. They will miss sometimes on the first shot. Okay, I need to reload. Let's get this up and then we'll go and...
Be advised. Hostile TAC deploy beacon.
See, that was well on aim, but just too slow again with getting the aim. Otherwise, it would have had the shot there. It would have been 3 kills up. But the aim was definitely on. I just couldn't fire in time before it had actually been seen. But that is just how it is, unfortunately. Oh, come on. He was then running. I was then anticipating the run, and then he just stopped dead, didn't he, to fire. Daniel Kinsella, hello to you. Skylight, hello to you. I think Daniel Kinsella said you got Dark Matter. That's brilliant. Well done to you. I should have been up to Dark Matter myself by now, but yeah, because I'm doing the live stream and I'm just taking my time. Just working each gun as it comes, just making a couple of hours streaming every day. again, that's another thing as well, because obviously doing the live streaming, I can get like maybe 3, even sometimes 4 videos out a day when I'm not working. Whereas the edited videos, they take a lot longer to edit. And I can probably only get 1 out maybe every couple of days. But yeah, there are pros and cons to each doing live and doing the edited videos, but as I said, at the moment, the live streaming is working better for me. But let's head ourselves back around this way. We've got a nice vantage point.
Bring home the bacon.
The thing is, I've had so many bad experiences down this end of this militia map. I've been caught out with spawning here. I've literally been like here and an enemy spawn right behind me here. I really dislike being down this end because the spawn could change at any second. I mean, this was the map, if you remember as well, that I showed you guys that video on when I had my diamond shotgun. And just at the top there, they spawned. 2 enemies spawned right in front of my feet. I shot them, and then the 2 enemy that I shot spawned behind me at the same time, just after shooting them. And then they shot me in the back, which I think is absolutely insane. So the spawning, yeah, still needs to be fixed on this game. It's not 100% where it should be. What I'm going to do is just place... Oh, actually, it's too late now. Okay, never mind. Let's keep up with the food comments. Jay the Supreme, hello to you. And damn, that sniper's like a one-shot AR. It is absolutely brilliant. It really is. It's got that fire rate of an assault rifle or a burst rifle, something like that. But the only trouble is when you do kind of fire a break quickly, it can sometimes make your aim go, well, it makes my aim go off. I don't know about anyone else's, but yeah. Badass Dan, hello to you. Thank you so much for your comment. You're not excited to get that gold. I'm not either, to be honest. Some of these weapons, they are quite difficult. But I must admit, I think out of all the snipers I've used so far, if I was to have any of them, I mean, I'd definitely go with this one, the SDM. Very, very good weapon. Let's see if these are all counting. I need to make sure that these are counting. So we've got 1 long shot. The long shots aren't going to be a bother. We've got 2 rapid kills at the moment. And 50 kills are up to 14. We're still after Bloodthirsty. Again, the Bloodthirsties, again, I'm not really happy about it because they are so easy to get. I'm not concentrating too much on them at the moment. If I can get them, I'm going to get them. But I haven't got the setup that I've been getting Bloodthirsty so easy with before because I'm now putting all the 5 attachments on. So it's making it a little bit difficult because I ain't got no perks. So I'm being noticed, I'm being spotted all the time. But if I can get a Bloodthirsty, brilliant. But I might have to wait until later on. And someone is actually leaving comments there saying about the Helion Salvo. They're actually getting the Helion Salvo a lot more easier now. Since they updated it, when we can now shoot down on a top attack chopper and snipers and that kind of thing, it's made it a heck of a lot easier, isn't it? But us who got it before they changed that, we only were able to shoot down and destroy like sentry guns and mantis, so that was a lot harder for us. But we got there. I think I did mine in a total of about 6 hours from start to finish. So it wasn't too bad for me. But yeah, if I was going to choose between, you know, any other weapon or the launcher, I would actually choose the launcher. The launcher is actually pretty good. You can actually be quite agile with that. It is good at direct impact kills on the enemy as well. But okay, let's see if we work our way around the flanks. This normally worked last night quite well. I was actually having no issues at all. I'm just going to see if it can work for us now. As I said, I don't mind this sight, but I do prefer the other sight I had, the standard stock sight on here, the zoom. This one's okay, it will highlight the enemy, but it's just what you prefer, I think, isn't it? Wow, I'm getting stuck. This game is so glitchy, it really is. Oh, I see just a slither of an enemy arm there, but I weren't certain. Right, let's get ourselves around this. I've got a feeling as soon as I start now getting myself around this side, I've got a feeling, yeah, the enemy and they're going to start spawning behind me.
Friendly TAC deploy beacon offline.
Again, see, this is the most difficult thing of all because, again, I ain't certain which way the enemy is spawning. I'm kind of in the middle of everything here. It's either going to go one way or another, isn't it? So which way are you coming from, dudes? Okay. I'm going to get myself round here again. So again, the trouble is, because I've got no perks
UAV
on,
circling.
I can't get concealed. I don't know, I've got a clue where the enemy are coming from. It makes it difficult. So what I'm going to do is actually, like I said, if I can get Bloodthirsty, it's brilliant. If not, it doesn't bother me because all I'm after at the moment is getting them 50 kills out of the way. Then I'm going to prestige the weapon up, get the 50 kills without the attachments, and then we're going to get them 50 kills and then hopefully... And I'll do that in my own time, guys, so all I'm going to be left with is maybe just a few Bloodthirsty, something like that, and then I'll make the stream again this afternoon, but I'll do that in my own time. But yeah, the trouble is when you've got no perks, it does make the job a little bit more harder. Because obviously you've got to stick out like a sore thumb. Hello Scott Chardon, Ali Iskander, hello to you guys, thanks for joining the live stream. I will read your comments very shortly, guys. I'd just like to understand at the minute on this game, because normally I can run the spawning quite well on this map, but at the minute I have not. They're just up and down. It's so inconsistent where they are. Wow.
Hostile UAV circling.
Deploy beacon used.
Oh, that's
Attack
brilliant.
deploy beacon used.
Yeah, I'm just not.
Attack deploy beacon
Friendly
used.
TAC deploy beacon offline.
Just not feeling it at the moment. Okay, we've got a map up now, but you can see they're just all over the place. Oh, great! I think it's one of the things I'm disliking a minute is when you do go prone, that it's, unless you've got your weapon kind of up already, it doesn't allow you to get your weapon up as it normally would.
Hostile Hellstorm inbound.
I think I was told that it's obviously preventing us from doing something while like running or like jumping or something when you come into a slide and then go prone. But again, it's an annoying little thing to have on because obviously there I needed my weapon up straight away and it just wouldn't do it. Anyway, let's just for now, what we can, let's just keep these whatever kills I can get going. I am loving the SDM. It's a really great sniper to use.
Hostile UAV circling.
Let's go around this way.
We're behind. You know what to do.
Come on.
Attack deploy used. Danger close.
Just catches me out every single time. Now, I'm actually, I mean, I don't have to have this sight on. It's my choice that I'll put it on because I've never used it before on Black Ops 4. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying that I actually prefer the other side, the standard sock side, but I have to have an optic on, so I might change from my own personal preference into something else in a moment, because at the moment this thermal has slightly put me off from doing the kind of quick scoping. But then again, it's not as fast aiming in as what I'm used to. I was actually like, why didn't they get the choice? Because it's the end of the game. But anyway. Yeah, and that's right, Jay, the Spring. It stops the drop shooting, doesn't it? But again, it's annoying because I'm not doing what they're trying to prevent. That's the thing. All I'm doing is going prone. I'm not drop shooting. I'm just going prone, trying to get, and it stops it, prevents it. It's annoying. It's frustrating. It really is. And Scott Shardon, you use the high caliber. Yeah, I've been using the high caliber myself, mate. It really is a good thing to have on the SDM. You've got 100 headshots. Yeah, same here, mate. It didn't take me long to get all the 100 headshots. So easy, straightforward. It really was. Let me just have a quick little check. Still need to get them long shots. I mean, I'm not fussed about them. They're really easy. Try up to 20, yeah. Looks like we're going into Hacienda. I like Hacienda. Let's give it another go. So, I'm not going to be on here too much more longer, guys. We're just going to see what we can get out of the way in this live stream. Just as a thing, really, in trying to get rid of what we can, but also just to say hi to everyone and obviously communicate with everyone as well. That's why I'm doing the live streaming. And thanks, Elias Scander there. You're obviously saying that congratulations on the combat knife. That was a bit of a headbanger, but it's interesting since I put that team link and tracker on, how much more easier it felt, because in the next 2 games after, when I would come off live here, I actually got them. When 2 hours before that, when I had Ghost and Dead Silence on, I just struggled so much in getting the Bloodthirsties, didn't I? Those of you who are watching and remember that. But yeah, that's so much more easier with team. I'm not saying, you know, that it's the best perks to have. I'm just saying I believe they helped me because of this fog of war thing. But I'm still not 100% certain how fog of war works. You have to be in core mode to see it work, I think. Because I always play hardcore, I don't really get to see it work very much. But on the combat knife, you can actually see sometimes how it works. But yeah, it's a very confusing thing. But it's to help, apparently, with, you know, team communication. Because every member of your team has got like a 360-degree sensor dart, which they can, you know, highlight an enemy on the map. If they obviously come into contact with you with that very small radius that they have. But yeah, it's a weird thing, not used to it. But I think instead of messing around with things like that, they should just start spawning now. The spawning is a must.
We're winning this.
I've got a feeling they're going to spawn here at any second, so what I'm going to do is just keep here for a moment. This is my favourite little place here. I like putting a tent up here, guys, as you know. Ah. Okay. Ah. Just how it is, isn't it? As I said, 1 kill, 1 death, 1 kill, 1 death all the time. It happens, unfortunately. What? Wow. But one of them shots, and I'm not saying all them shots were on, because a lot of them were, but one shot I hit, and it didn't even get a hit marker, that was perfectly on aim. It actually slowed down. The connection slowed down to the point I got the hit on, but it didn't actually give me a hit marker. I don't understand what it is about this connection, and it is doing my head in. It's not my connection, that's the funny thing. I'm just going to check. But if I've seen it too often. Yeah, 32, look, 40, 34. I mean, I've had it some... It did go 400 there for some reason, but I don't know why that is. It never does that before. But it's definitely... It's not nothing to do with mine. Mine would be... If it was me, it'd be on that 400 every single time. But as you can see, it's quite steady there. Down to 17. I've had it down to 5, 2 sometimes. But yeah, I think it's just a game. I don't think it's actually my connection at all. It is just other people's connection and... Come on! I just can't get no run of plays going at the moment, but just instant death. But it is actually surprising how much perks benefit you, you know. As soon as you haven't got any on, it definitely makes a difference with your gameplay. I noticed that a heck of a lot. Again, I don't know why it didn't get the hit in the first place. As far as I was concerned, I actually got the hit on. Every other hit after that was always going to be maybe missed or whatever, but it's only because I'm trying to move at the same time as firing, and it is going to make it difficult. But the first one, I don't know why it didn't get the kill.
We lost the advantage.
But I'm going to try a different route out now because the amount of kills, I mean,
Hostile UAV circling.
such a great weapon. I don't want you guys to think that, you know, some of my
taking the
gameplay you're seeing here is because of the weapon. It's not. The weapon is absolutely brilliant. Okay, my gameplay is not the best at what it could be. It is a little bit shoddy, but then again, sometimes it's to do with connection, maybe. Sometimes to do with my gameplay. But it is an absolutely brilliant weapon to use. It is.
Hostile drone squadron inbound.
Wow. It's just
Enemy hellstorm
little
detected.
coincident moments like that as well that just annoy me. Like at the time I'm going to put my sensor down, that's the time the enemy appeared from the side of me, and then I just can't get my aim up quick
Enemy
enough
UAV above.
to shoot them. Wow, what a rubbish kill death again. It's no reflection of how the gun is, but then again, like I said, I've got...
Net call.
What?
Hostile hellstorm inbound.
Is that the drone killing me from up there? I'm actually going to go this way around. I'm going to try a different route. Going through the middle again, it's a bit congested. We'll switch it up and try something different. The first one never got a hit on again. I don't know, I thought I had the aim on, obviously not.
You're taking this. Push now. Hostile UAV circling.
I'm getting killed in the crossfire there of an enemy killing one of my teammates.
Enemy establishing drone squad above.
As soon as I'm zoomed in, I just die from it. It's just my luck.
Net call. Hostile hellstorm inbound.
What? That is... Oh, I'm not even going to moan about it.
That's a loss.
Really not.
Remaining assets return for debrief.
And Vinny Patterson, not a problem at all. What setup did you use for the Titan? To be honest, I mean, the Titan, I didn't really have too much of a setup going there. I think all I used was maybe the reflex sight with the red dot and FMJ. That's all I had on the attachments. It is absolutely brilliant weapon, the Titan, to use. To be honest, I think I was actually getting more kills and better kills from a standard stock, as it was Titan, than when I was putting attachments on. But yeah, I think I just ran with the reflex sight and red dot and then the FMJ. That's all I had on there. So I thought it was pretty good. Got me to go. That's one of the quickest weapons I've ever got to gold, I think, the Titan so far. But then the Hades, the other LMG, that was quite quick as well. I think we did that in about 3 hours getting that one to gold, which wasn't too bad. Okay. How long have we been? An hour and a half, guys. All right, we'll see how we go. I might do what I might do in the meantime. When I break for lunch, guys, I'm going to get them 50 kills with the attack. I'm going to get all them out of the way. So then all we've got remaining then is maybe the double kills. But I don't want to miss any out. That's the trouble. So I'd like to try and get this to gold today. It's easy to do. That's the thing. I'm just struggling at the moment though because of the 5 attachments that I've got on. I've got no perks kind of hiding me up, as you know. So it is always going to be a little bit difficult. Let's be recon talk this time. But I noticed that in gameplay, like when you've got your attachments on and your perks, you can normally have a good run. And this SMD has proved nothing but good gameplay with this. But now putting all the 5 attachments on, it's now coming up with connection issues again. And I'm feeling like that may be an issue where the mechanics of the gun and what you've got set up on it play a big part in the connection, because obviously if someone's got, you know, a quicker setup than you on your gun and they've got quicker perks on, quicker attachments, you're going to come second best all the time. And I think that's why they've done that this year. But I definitely notice a difference when either having the 5 attachments on with an optic or no attachments on at all. It definitely makes an impact in the game. Definitely something in that. You always come second best near enough all the time.
We've taken control.
What I'm actually going to do is go around here, because you can actually get them as they come from the spawn down here. Wow. The first few shots, like, all over the place. But once it's on aim, it is pretty good. I'm actually going to get seen here, I think, because remember, we've got no perks on, guys. Now, we can get them as they come from their spawn again. If they come this way, that'd be awesome. If not, I bet, because this is the 4th kill, I bet I'm going to ditch out now. Because I've got no perks on. I'm going to be spotted. So it looks now like, I don't know if they're down this end or what, who knows. Okay, so it looks like they're spawning the other end. Now, I could be brave. I've got no perks on, but I'm going to be brave and run down this end, and hopefully they're spawning this end. There we go, there's the first Bloodthirsty.
Hostile UAV circling.
Ready to deploy.
We could actually get another one here if we end up getting a Merciless. Oh, I need to reload, get out. Running away from my view. No, teammate, don't shoot me. I'm on for a Merciless here. We can get 2 Bloodthirsties. What I hope now is that we can get them spawning this end again. That'd be a right treat, wouldn't it? I think I need like 1 more for a Merciless, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe 1 or 2, but if we can get them, that'll be 2 Bloodthirsties. Well, not Bloodthirsty, because you know it's 5 kills without dying. That's all we need. We don't actually need a Bloodthirsty. They've swapped it and changed it this year. Come on, you can spawn this side. Here we go, we're now going to spawn. So let's see if we can get this Merciless. It's actually 1 more then.
Lightning strike available for tasking.
I think they're spawning the other end again now, aren't they? Okay, let's just hide up for a moment. Let's get this lightning strike out while we've got the chance.
Rifle. Hammer 3-2, splash 1.
Hits acknowledged, Hammer 3-2.
I'm half dead. Just remember, guys, I've got no perks on whatsoever. I think the enemy above my head here. But I would love for them now to spawn this side. I'm just going to hope away because I think I must need only 1 more now for a Merciless. If I can get it here, that'd be absolutely amazing because this should be so easy. So easy if I can get it. Come on, start spawning this side. You can see the UAV now come up. I think the game is now going to end in a moment. But the teammates are kind of hanging around here. I'm surprised that the opposition are not spawning down that end? Because they're all down the other end, all the teammates. They must be spawn trapping them, and we've got an enemy above us here now. I knew it, because of no perks. I mean, all the enemy are down the other end. It's just one little rogue one who just comes in and just no one else sees him on the map. It's only me. But I actually thought he was up above. There's no telling, because you can't never tell if they're up above or by the side of you. That's the thing. But not a problem. Okay, looks like we're going to have to go to the other end to get any sort of kills, because at the moment they're not. The teammates aren't letting them spawn in that area. So, okay, no, not too bad. We've got one Bloodthirsty, nearly on the second Bloodthirsty, or the 5 kills
Nice
without
work,
dying. But just choked on that last one, but not a problem. Supernova, no, I went on a 4-kill streak with my sniper. Remember, 4-kill streaks, not good. It's the 5-kill streaks that we need to go on, which are proven more tougher than anything else. But nah, the SDM, as I said, I've ended up getting no problems at all with Bloodthirsties, but because I haven't got any perks at the moment, it is making it a little bit difficult, as I said. We're up to tier 54 now. I'm not too concerned about the tags and the stickers. Not too bothered with them in the slightest. We've got another calling card unlocked there, Stabilizer. So that's pretty good. Actually got 11 for 1 in that one. So yeah, we were 1 away from a Merciless, weren't we? Got a Fury kill. I still haven't actually, I'm not playing firing range with that. Even though it did get me a few headshots last night, I don't need headshots now, that's the thing. Let's have one more game of Team Deathmatch. See where we get up to. Again, long shots, I'm not too fussed on them at the moment. We've got 3 rapid kills at the moment. We're 36 in, so we're nearly coming up. We've got 1 Bloodthirsty, so it did register, which is pretty cool. We've got firing range. I can't get out of it now. Never mind, we're going on it. I think the best places, where I've got long shots with snipers before is the Icebreaker map. Even though I don't like Icebreaker map, that is one of the best maps to kind of get long shots on. But it's just a matter of sitting at the back of the map, isn't it? Sit at the back of the map as much as you can with a nice clear view ahead of you, hopefully where enemy will spawn from, and then the long shots are just going to be so easy. Normally long shots I can actually get out of the way in like 1 game, but because I'm concentrating on other challenges at the moment, the long shots are just going to probably be last or whatever, or until we get the correct map for long shots. Now, firing range can go one way or another. I don't really like to use it with a sniper rifle. I'd rather prefer to come on here with an SMG or a pistol or an assault rifle. But hey, we'll give it a go.
Special Forces, do your duty. We've taken the lead.
Let's see if we can get up into that enemy spawn. Let's see if we can get them as they come from here. Okay, let's get up here. It's a good job actually that it does have that kind of fire rate on it. Because without that fire rate, it does make it difficult. Oh, look at that. That's just crazy. Ruiner's just grapple hooked up there. I don't know if he jumped up and then just shot me with a shotgun. But again, I'm not too fussed because, like I said, I've got no perks on at all. I'm going to be noticed, and especially on a map like there he is again. He just appears from nowhere. He's like a ghost. It's like he's got active camo on, and every time he fires, it then reveals his
UAV circling.
body, like the Spectre did in Black Ops 3. Wow, getting a shot and then getting killed instantly again straight away. Okay, the first 2 shots, not on target, but the last one was, but again, I think it had already registered me as dead. So that's why it never gave me the hit markers. But I always find on this map, like coming on here with a sniper rifle, it's quite difficult because everyone else has got the quick setup, you know? Everyone's got the SMGs, everyone's got the pistols, assault rifles. I tried to get up behind it because I could see him running forward, but it was like Usain Bolt then. His speed was incredible past that window, wasn't it? I went down after him, he turned and shot me, and then I don't know who shot him, but that was just a weird moment.
We're almost there. Close this out. Shut them down.
Okay, looks like they're going around that way again, so let's try and come up if we can behind them. I mean, I'm actually probably going around this map like I would with an assault rifle, really. It's pretty good like that. Got nothing to actually get this dude with. He's round there with his shotgun. Probably knows I'm there because, as I said, I've got no perks on. He's just waiting with it. I'll wait for the teammates to come in there. Okay, we didn't do too bad. We got a victory. Okay, not too bad.
Take the win.
But yeah, on firing range, I weren't expecting really to do much, even though we came very close to a Bloodthirsty again on that map. But it's all about assault rifles, SMGs, pistols, as you know. Coming onto here with a sniper with no perks is always going to make it that much more difficult. But, you know, we give it a go. And we continue on. Well, I hope everyone is well today. I hope everybody's getting those weapons to gold camo. Frequency's a pretty good map. Let's see where we're up to. So we're already 7 away. What I'm going to do, actually, because I'm going to get these 7 kills if I can in this next game, and then I'm going to prestige the weapon up at the same time as having no attachments on. So that's what my plan is there. So we'll get that, and then I'm going to probably end the stream. I'll have something to eat, and I'll be maybe back later on. Like I said, what I'm going to do to save you guys from watching the 50 kills without any attachments, because you know how it all works, you know how it goes on. I might just get them, and then just leave it like a couple of Bloodthirsties at the end, so that then I'll make the live stream with the last Bloodthirsties to go with a decent setup, and then yeah, you can hopefully watch me get this to gold, guys. So this is in answer to Mr. Corsa, if you're still there, buddy. I know you said you're up to chapter 6 at the moment on Red Dead 2. What has been going on so far? Has there been a lot of fun on the way? Is there lots to look forward to? I think you're going to rob a bank or something later on, haven't you? I think that's one of the missions. But yeah, I'm going to actually have a play with that tonight. I think I'm going to do some live stream and maybe later on tonight get back into it. I want to try and find that UFO again. I messed up the UFO last time. I went outside when I should have stayed in the little shack and yeah, see the UFO. But we did see it. It was a green light that hovered down. I thought that was pretty awesome. I like anything like that.
Black Ops control the AOE.
Right, I actually like the other side. I don't know why I'm going over there.
We've pulled ahead.
Just got to watch now behind me that no enemy come, because they can change instantly on this map. Really nice map, I have to say. It does make it difficult in judging the spawns. So it wouldn't surprise me if they already start spawning down this end. Okay, teammates are there still. There was somebody up behind me. I weren't certain. Obviously, there's no map, I couldn't see, but I just heard. I just hope it's not going to be one of them games again where it's one kill, one death, one kill, one death. I hate those games. I don't know if teammate was shooting a teammate then. I weren't certain. I don't actually know what happened there. Remember, I've got no perks on, so I don't want to get caught out here. But I'll wait here just for a few more moments. Now I'm going to go back this way. So it's just interesting, they're like coming from both ways. You kind of get trapped, don't you, when it comes to the spawn on this game, especially in hardcore. He's glitching, that player there. Let's have a quick little look up in here. Now we're one away from a Bloodthirsty. I knew it! See what I mean? He's jumping over down on me because he knows I'm there. It's just one away again, choking on that last kill. Because I haven't got enough knowledge, he's probably seen me in that fog of war. And, yeah, it's just crazy. Always on that fourth kill, to the last one to get the Bloodthirsty, it always messes up. Every single time. Even though sometimes it feels like, you know, on the run of getting the 4 kills, it's, you know, like you feel a bit like, yeah, I'm confident. I feel a bit invincible. Everything I'm doing, I'm getting the kills on. Then you just get shot so stupidly from around the corner, where someone's jumping on your head because they know you're there.
Close. Make it official.
But it's a shame that it happens because. You know, you're probably going to get these Bloodthirsties out of the way quick. But like I said, there's no hardship in getting the Bloodthirsties. They are easy, but it does make it a little bit harder with no perks on. I'm actually liking at the moment the Team Link and the Tracker. Team Link and Tracker, unbelievable at the minute. They keep you out of that. I don't know why I didn't get the kill there. It's perfectly dead on aim, but you just obviously got the element of quickness there. I would have thought. Yeah, I'm gonna jump and do all that. Yeah, I can see what they're doing there. I told you the other day I had one player. I don't know if he was cheating or hacking, but he was literally jumping through the sky. I mean, it was like he had springs on his boots. He was jumping that high above everyone. I don't know how he was doing it. He wasn't using his grapple hook. Again, it wouldn't surprise me. Players do come up with some incredible hacks and cheats on these games.
Before trying that again.
But yeah, he was just jumping through the air, and I've never seen nothing like it. Well, that's come at a nice time because we've finished that purple hex camo. We can now prestige the weapon up. We can now carry on with the 50 kills. So what I'm going to do, guys, is now I'm going to end the stream, now that we got that far, and then I'm going to get the 50 kills that I need. And then later on this afternoon, if you guys are up for some more live streaming, I'm going to do all the hard work, get all that out of the way. So all I'm going to have left maybe is the long shots, maybe just a Bloodthirsty, something like that, maybe a double kill. But there is the purple hex. And let's go to check where we're up to. So we can actually now prestige up. What I'll do, guys, is just prestige up now while I am here. So let's go into this. Trying to prestige them all up this year, as you know. So we've got no attachments now, but that's fine. But what we can have is our perks back. So I'm going to actually put all these on that I had earlier. We can take all them off actually with primaries. And I'm actually going to have Team Link on to stop all this fog of war thing that's going on, because I found with these, with the tracker and Team Link, since using the combat knife, they actually do keep you off the radar a little bit more. So that's better than Ghost and Dead Silence as far as I'm concerned, but again, that's my personal opinion. Alright, anyway, I'm going to sort the rest of these perks out, guys. I'm going to end it there. I'm just going to say thank you to everyone's support today. Okay, if you just want to get your last comments in, guys, I'll read them before I go. But thanks for everyone joining the live stream today. Thank you for all your comments. I really appreciate them, guys. And like I said, I'm going to go off and now finish a few more of these little things, and we'll be back later on, finishing this off to gold camo with hardly anything left to do. And then we'll move on to another sniper. So there's not too many more weapons to go now before dark matter. So we're getting there at a couple of hours of time. That's not too bad going. Alright then, guys, so that's it. I've caught up with all the comments, I think. And, okay, not a problem. Thanks for watching today, guys. Hopefully I'll catch you soon. Maybe later on this afternoon we're finishing this weapon off. But thanks for all your support today. Really appreciate it. Take care. See you soon.